The record button is important. Episode Back in the Saddle. Take 1. Just in case, that's going to miss it.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Here we go.
Yeah!
Guess who's back, bitches?
Yeah! Welcome, all 15 viewers.
I'm getting real loose. This is a late night episode.
Yeah.
We got drink 1 and drink 2, like thing 1 and thing 2.
Fuck yeah. Hey, how about we get a round of applause from our live studio fucking audience?
It's been a while. It's been only a couple weeks for you. It's been a lot of weeks for us, because I got news for you. These are not live.
That's fine. But it's true.
But guess what? We're back. We're working.
New sponsors en route. Possibly you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Late Night, Date Night, Daytime, Day Grind. Wherever you are, whenever you are.
However you are.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
Not gonna lie to you, Keoh. It's been a while.
Yes.
Not a short while, but a long while. But we have to get back to work.
Feeling rusty. I'm feeling yucky, dude.
I feel really rusty, and I'm probably gonna get really drunk because I'm kind of fumbling through camera lighting, everything.
Yeah, I feel like ick. You know,
I feel anxious, which is why God made alcohol.
Thank you. Thanks.
So let's just get straight to it.
Okay.
It's been a long time since we've been in the office here.
That's true.
I've been doing some other work with the golf vlogs. The other shows I've been slacking on insanely.
Yeah.
But someone else in this room has been slacking too.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to bring up. Can we call up producers? Can you call in our director of marketing and short form media? Can you get him in? Oh, here he is.
Oh.
Here he is.
Oh, you got me.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is in the house.
Put my beer down. It's actually not a beer. It's a tea.
We're going to talk about, they haven't aired yet. They may air by the time you see this.
Yes.
Ryan's he's got a promotion in the company. He is now director of marketing and short form media.
Thank you. Thank you. You're supposed to clap. That's fine.
His workflow has started so strong, and then it fell off. I'd like to ask you some questions, Ryan.
Yeah.
Tell us the audience, in case they haven't found it, what have you begun for the show?
I make shorts, not like short pants, like short videos, reels, if you will.
So what platforms have you opened us up to? Right now, obviously, you're finding us on YouTube, whether you're listening, watching. This is our primary platform, but we've started to understand that we have to market elsewhere. Nobody's watching. If the 6 of you are watching, that's so amazing of you. Please subscribe,
Thanks.
Comment something, and send it to a friend that you think will hopefully listen to it. But otherwise, we've got to start marketing.
So the
game is
answer,
real now.
Answer's TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok, welcome to the show. Instagram, welcome to the show.
TikTok and Instagram. We're on there now. Hopefully that'll bring some traction to our Spotify and YouTube.
That's right.
Eventually I'll do Facebook as well, but right now I've just been learning how to edit. I've edited some shorts. I think they're great. I've learned that my love language.
They are great.
My love language is through GIFs. I noticed. So any videos you see of us that are just filthy with GIFs, that's me. I love them. I think GIFs are one of my favorite ways to express myself in today's media.
I wrote down a note. This had nothing to do with what we were doing, but it's all circled back. Mm-hmm. What did I say? I said, boy. GIFs are a gift to cellular communication.
100%.
I feel more expressive through text, because let's be honest, we've pretty much all moved away from phone calls. 90% of our conversations with people that we love, care about, I believe have gone to text.
Garbage. But yes, I agree.
Well,
It's
Depends.
true. It's
Depends.
true.
Yes
What you're
and
saying
no.
is true. I just don't like it.
There's some things I like about it because you can carry on a conversation throughout the day with one or multiple friends. Instead of saying, hey, I got to tell you these 10 things that were awesome yesterday, blah, 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 wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
No, instead, you can just text it throughout the day as it comes up. Multiple people. I love a group text. I feel like I'm not alone in life when I'm in a group text because things pop up. They're funny. You can chime in. You can read it. You don't have to.
Dads hate group texts.
Well, dads don't watch this.
Isn't that crazy? Did your dad
If
hate
you
group
do-
text?
He probably, well, actually, he uses them, but
My dad gets upset.
I don't think my dad or my family in that age category utilize them to their fullest.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree.
It's definitely a generational thing.
For sure.
But what I want to mention is that the expressiveness a GIF gives me is something that the text or even a lot of times a phone call cannot do. I can really relay a reaction, an emotion, a moment, a thought by some random movie clip from 20 years ago or a TikTok girl that did this or just a dumpster fire going by in the ocean.
Yep.
The GIFs, I feel like, give me an expressiveness that I've never had.
It does. I think that those are the only times. GIFs are the only time I truly laugh out loud these days via text. Like, I'll always be like, LOL, but I'm like,
Yeah, but
a
there are
GIF will
some
get me.
GIFs
A GIF will get me.
that will portray the emotion you're feeling better than, 3 paragraphs of Shakespeare.
You're telling me. That's why I've dedicated my life to the GIF now. And although my shorts have been lagging, when they come out,
So here's the deal. If you guys don't see a lot of shorts coming through on the socials, I want you to text, email, call Keoh at latenight.com.
oh boy.
I want you to send him every time you're thinking about a funny video and you're not getting it, I want you to email him.
I will automatically delete all 15 of those emails.
That's Keoh at latenightpodcast.com.
It's not a real email. Not yet, anyway.
Send it.
Send it. Fuck it. That's going to be annoying.
But when I think about GIFs and texting, all of this reminds me to where it all began. Our younger listeners might not remember the chain reaction of communication we've gone through. We have lived in an interesting generation that's kind of in the middle. We've seen the basics, a letter. I grew up in an era where it was very, very uncommon, but you could still write someone a letter. Like in middle school and high school, there was like pen pal programs. I didn't do them, but I knew people that did. You could meet someone from another school or another country and become pen pals. You could write them an actual letter. So that's about as old school as it gets, other than the telegraph.
I have to Google how to send a letter every time I do it. Like where the address
Where the
goes
stamp
and like
goes
where the
and where-
stamp goes. I have to Google it
That's
every
bad.
time.
This
Every
snail
time.
mail is still a major form of communication. That's bad, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't
Most
feel
people
bad.
don't know.
I don't feel bad.
You don't mail your check for rent anymore.
No.
You don't mail really anything outside of like a Christmas card, a wedding invitation. You don't mail anything. So
Something you find in a magazine.
so that's where we started. Like I said, that and then the telegraph, which was way before our time, obviously. So telephones. Let's just start with there.
Yeah.
Telephone was a different game. People
me.
now have grown up with the ability to immediately reach someone on their cell phone, text, social media, whatever.
Hate it.
But that's not how it used to be. If you wanted to call a friend or talk to a girl or anybody in your social circle to set up anything, you had to call their parents' home.
Yes. I upset parents.
Home phone line.
Yes. You wake up the whole house.
You could get anybody.
Yep.
You could get the older brother that hates you.
Yes.
You could
Yep.
get the parent that loves you. You could get the other parent that talks so much before they let you talk to who you want to talk to.
It was so much easier to ignore people you didn't want to talk to. Nowadays, you know that they saw your call.
And you also don't know, because I want to break into a minute to caller ID. But before caller ID,
You didn't know who's calling. It
phone call was a
man.
mystery.
Mystery call.
It could be the tax man. It could be the hospital trying to hunt you down for bills.
Yeah.
It could be your best friend, your neighbor, your lover.
Got you every time.
Phone calls were wild back then.
It's crazy to me because we still have telemarketers, but we know they're telemarketers.
Well, you know they're coming.
How the fuck are they still in business?
Because you know what? try, you'll just succeed eventually, I guess.
Never.
And old people are bored, so they'll answer.
I think I pissed one of them off. I was talking shit, and now I'm getting like 10 a day.
It happens. If
I
you
think
piss
he
them
put
off,
he put me on a list.
They blacklist you, which really is like a green list.
Yeah, they greenlisted me. Bro,
this
I'm
guy
getting a bunch now. I shouldn't. I knew that I got him off his game when he was like, fuck your mother. He started talking. He came out. He came unglued.
A little unprofessional.
He came unglued.
All right, let's reverse back. Do you have any good stories of telephone days? A lot of our audience might have forgotten, or they might be too young to know what it was like to just straight up cold call somebody.
I do actually. We had like a corded phone. It was like one of those see-through ones. You remember the see-through era where everything was fucking transparent?
Oh, yeah, we could see all the innards.
Wow, look at this crazy
Who knew
chip.
there was 40,000 chips to make one phone?
And I remember I specifically was like begging my parents for a longer cord. And they, like not the cord that connects to the actual dock, but like the actual like phone cable so that I could walk around while I talk. I remember that. I was like tripping people in the house because I would like take that phone all the way through the house to like my bedroom.
That's one of the things I wrote down.
Really?
The days of the
I didn't even look.
normal phone cord, but also it may or may not be written down.
It is written down.
Oh, it is.
It is extra
So
long.
we started out with phone cords that were normal length. So like, let's say the phone is to Ryan,
Right.
and I picked it up here. That's as far as it would go. People soon realized there was no privacy.
Yep.
And then before the age of the cordless phone was the extra long phone cord, where teenage daughter would answer that phone, make sure no one answers it, and take it through a corridor, through 4 rooms of the house to have a speck of privacy while they're on that call.
I remember specifically that phone being ripped out of my hands as my grandma tripped over the cord. It was like ripped, like went straight to the door.
It was like a dog leash that was out of control at the park. There was like nothing you could do about it.
That's true. I remember that. The long cords were a thing.
The long cords were weird.
What else we got here?
And let's get to the next stage. Let's enter the cordless.
Oh man, that was just
The cordless
a
was
whole new world, dude.
game changer.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, Aladdin whole new world.
Wow.
You could go anywhere in the house, maybe even the front yard,
Yep.
and you could have a little bit of privacy.
A little bit. Don't get too far away from the dock.
No, it gets spotty.
Yep, it would start cutting out. Imagine that.
The things that still I find really wild are the anxiousness. Did you ever call a girl?
Yes.
Do you remember the anxiousness of trying to call someone maybe you weren't that social with yet, but you gotten their phone number?
I remember
Back in the day, it wasn't a cell. This was their family home phone number.
I remember specifically if her dad picked up, he was going to be rude to me. Every time I called, like, I told you she wasn't home. Like, I'd call like multiple times in the day, fucking hated me. So it was like a combative type thing.
So here's the social circumstance. You're living in middle school, whatever.
Yeah.
You're super excited. You ask for a girl you're into's number. You get it. Tell me about what goes through your mind next. She says, okay, call me Tuesday night. It's not even like that night because you know people they got phone schedules. They have dinner, this, that, and the other. She says, call me. This Wednesday at 8 p.m. after dinner, call me. What goes through your mind?
I mean, you're stoked, just like you always would be, but there's a little anxiousness. I think my biggest fear was always whenever I was on the phone with a girl that somebody was going to pick up the other line.
Yes, I'm so
Somebody was
glad.
going to pick up the line.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
And like listen to you, just like hear your whole shit.
There are helicopter parents everywhere.
Dude, and I'm on the phone like, so would you let me kiss you?
Ooh,
like, you know.
You talked about that over the phone?
Dude, I was wild.
Bro,
I was
you
wild.
were brazen.
Yeah. So do you like holding hands? Like
I mean,
in public?
helicopter parents are quietly picking up the phone.
Well, you remember hearing the click and you just both get quiet?
Yeah, because you know, there's a click or sometimes there's like a distortion difference where you can start to hear and you're like,
you hear an echo or something?
hey, is someone else on the line? Mm-hmm. Hey, will you check? I'll check. What? Will you check?
I remember older siblings like being like, ooh.
Yeah,
like, you know, like
that's
they
true.
get you like.
It could absolutely be an older sibling. Absolutely.
Bro, kids these days have so much privacy.
They do and they don't. This is a conversation we're rolling to. They do and they don't. But back then, yeah,
They do if they choose to. Social media is a choice.
I don't. I would argue for kids today, it's not. And if you're going to have a social life at all,
you don't have to post something
you're right. You don't have to sign up for anything, but you're
can
probably
have a
going to have
picture
no friends. You're probably going to have no friends.
Ah, man, I don't know.
In this day and age, you're thinking from our lens.
I'm
Think
thinking
about everyone in your class, all of your friends has every social media. What are you going to not?
I mean, you can, but you can do it without putting all your business out there.
You can, but you're still, you have to put yourself out there to a degree, at least to be in contact with people.
100%.
That is their corded telephone. Mm-hmm. That's everything.
But with that being said, when they go to high school, they don't got to do shit. They can sit on their phone all day and be popular. They don't have to like make it. They don't have to do like a standout performance at the high school to like make people like them.
It's a double-edged sword. It's a strong double-edged sword.
It's so easy to flex on social media. Like just you standing in front of a fancy car will get you attention.
I want to pop to the next innovation.
Okay.
Caller ID.
Yeah, we were there a minute ago.
I know, but we weren't there yet in the timeline. So this was the next innovation. I don't remember which was first, whether it was the cordless or caller ID. My brain thinks that caller ID was after the cordless.
Yes, 100%.
So that was another huge game changer.
Yeah, it was.
Not only could you wander around the house talking to people wherever you wanted in a 300-foot radius, but you could actually know who's calling you.
Also a double-edged sword. I can't tell you how many times my mom would be like, "Hey, who was this? Who is this person that keeps calling?" And I'm like, "Fuck."
Or like, is it that step uncle that you don't want to talk to?
Oof.
And we'll just let it ring. But maybe they had something important like, hey, your aunt just died and you inherited a bunch of money, but you didn't take that call.
Then somebody else calls and you answer it.
Ooh, and then you look like a real...
Ooh,
you read the caller ID. No. We were at dinner, I swear.
That was the original of that happening. Because it happens nowadays all the time. Oh, you can answer their phone call, but you can't answer mine. That was the beginning of that. That was the first people to experience that were like, uh-oh. Like, I did not know that they would find out like that. Like, why you snitching? Damn, man, Rita.
That's...
You know?
I mean, but another major innovation that I think people forget. The caller ID. Like that was a game changer.
Yeah.
Because then you knew. Same thing, girl, guy, whoever. Let's say it was somebody, you're growing up in the teens and is somebody you don't want to talk to. And they, oh, yeah, Sharon's home. Here she is. Oh, mortified her. Oh, yeah, Ryan's home. Here he is. Oh, that girl you forgot. You gave your number. She looked it up in the class list.
Dude.
And guess what? Now you're on the phone.
I got roasted by my mom one time. She fucking saw the name on the caller ID and looked up the girl and was like, yo, that girl is ugly.
She looked her up on what?
The yearbook, dude.
Oh, your mom is too involved.
She yearbooked me and was like, you better not be talking to that.
And why is she being mean to young girls?
She really was ugly.
Blossom and a butterfly, maybe.
They
say a lot of models start out super ugly.
This is a fur life caterpillar for sure. Dang. Caterpillar all day. She's never going to butterfly.
That's like one of the meanest statements I think I've ever heard.
She
for life caterpillar.
Maybe even a cocoon. Like she's just never gonna hatch. It's bad. She was a for lifer. I can't lie. Yeah. No, they were cheering, bro. They were cheering. Ugly forever, dude.
Fuck, dude. There's no way. That's mean. That's mean as shit.
Well. Life's like that.
Looks
sometimes.
is not something you can control.
You can't.
Well, to a degree. Anyone can you can get a nice haircut. You can work out. Everyone can improve their looks because I think healthy just looks better on everybody.
Yes.
So you can improve that stuff, but you can't change, what your nose looks like or your eyeballs color, like whatever. Okay, outside of surgery, but you know what I mean? Like you got what you got. And I think everybody can make themselves look beautiful, but that makes me sad that your mom's talking about some lifetime caterpillars.
She's still ugly. I haven't seen her in 5 years in a picture.
I see not only physical appearance is genetic, but savage is genetic.
She's ugly, dude.
You got your mom's savageness.
She caught me, dude. I just wanted some attention, Got me red-handed, dude.
Fuck, dude.
She was ugly, bro. What are you going to do? Don't be ugly, I guess. Or if you talk to an ugly girl, you might have a mom like mine that'll let you know.
You've moved me to Scotch.
Well.
Because I've been a super asshole. I have been. I am. But I also there's different sides to me. I absolutely am a super asshole. But most of the time, it's, I think, just to be funny and make my friends laugh. When it comes down to it, I no way like being mean to people makes me angry. I think that's horrible.
It's bullshit.
No, you can make jokes and stuff, but like, for example, like you're talking like this girl's a caterpillar, all this mean shit. We're all laughing. It's funny, but I would never, ever say anything like that to someone's face. Would you?
Yeah.
See, that's mean as fuck.
They'd have to do something
That-
mean back.
that I
I'm not
think
going to
is
be
horrible.
like, hey, good morning. Nice to meet you, you fur-life caterpillar.
But that's what I'm saying. That to me, that's not okay. You shouldn't like put
I've
someone
seen you
down.
be a total dick to people.
Yeah, and I am not a good example of a good human.
What are you talking about? You're only a dick to their... I've seen you be a dick to their face.
Sober?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are who you are. Sober or fucked up.
Yeah, but
Sober,
I think
drunk.
I try most of the time to be nice to people. When I'm with my friends,
That's really great to know that.
well, here's the thing. I will sabotage like new relationships, I think, to make my friends laugh.
Yeah.
So that
You're a dick.
Because it
dick.
makes people laugh. I think
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah. When better to do it than somebody who just met you? Yeah. When's a better time to be a dick to somebody when they have no idea who you are at all? Yeah.
So I guess I have blown a few times, but I won't be outright mean to somebody. Like not to like make them feel bad.
I wouldn't either. This girl doesn't know who she's not watching our show.
She's our 3rd subscriber.
Well, caterpillar. For life. For life caterpillar. One day she might blossom.
Did you hear? I just heard unsubscribe.
Whatever, dude. Caterpillars can be cute and like a furry, like
Damn. See, this is the problem though too. So like here's I think the cycle of my being nice to people. I think I really worked hard because I think I was a pretty insecure kid. And I think I really worked really hard to be nice to people. And then when I started like partying, I just thought it was funny to like fuck around with people. And then now that I'm like getting older, I'm like, man, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people go through that cycle.
I think that when you're sober and you're being a dick, you have a hold of the reins more. I think that I've been a dick sober in times when I knew that I was being a dick, and so I held back a little bit, whereas you were fucked up and you let the reins go.
Yeah, oh yeah, the reins are.
Yeah,
What reins? I'm going fucking Native American bareback. I'm hanging on the side of the horse, slinging arrows. Ain't no reins.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But this is also what I'm saying is like that makes me sad. That's not okay.
It's not.
I don't believe in being mean to people. Fucking around, having fun, making jokes is fine. Everybody does that. We live in a snowflake culture where you gotta walk on eggshells. However, I still think you can have fun and crack jokes, but I think intent and how you make someone feel, you've got to consider. Like, I don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
Right, 100%.
I hope
And
most people can take it and send it back.
I'll say rarely, my biggest thing that I hold myself to, which the caterpillar comment is an exception. I won't say something to somebody behind their back that I won't say to their face.
No, agreed.
Like, I say wild shit to
I'm the
people's
same.
face.
I'm the same.
That's just how I am. I don't know.
I agree
how
with
to tell
that. You got to keep it real.
Like,
I've
you
said
have
some
to.
fucked up shit, but I will say it to
Yes,
someone's face too.
100%.
You got to own up to
The
it.
caterpillar, like, she would have to. I couldn't just. I'm not gonna ever be that mean to somebody out of the gate.
Yeah, like
Like
why?
that's no. Like I would
Why?
never comment on somebody's looks anyway, even if they piss me off.
Yeah.
Unless it got there. Like if she started commenting on me or whatever, you might hear that you're a caterpillar for life. But
Damn.
But like typically no, I don't think I would ever. Like I would rather comment on something someone can help. Like, why are you so lazy all the time? Why are you so like, why don't you care about the other people around you? Like, that's something that I will definitely say to somebody's face. But the way you look, you really can't help unless you can, in which case it's a whole different conversation. Like those kids who are like super goth because like they hate their dad or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
like they want to look like
That's a mix
unapproachable.
too. Yeah, that's a mix too.
And here's the thing though. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what you've been through. So I come up and I approach you normally. However, if you're a dick, now you're just unapproachable and an asshole. I'm going to make fun of you for looking like Tim Burton.
Yeah, I don't care what people look like, but you're right. It's how they act.
Yeah.
Like I was friends with a lot of different random groups because we're both artists, and even when I was young, I was not, but I think
Yeah.
I just was liked different things, different people.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. I liked it, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
No, I try to be nice to those weirdos. Like I want to get inside their head and try to understand why they are the way they are. I find them unique.
I like interesting people more than cool people.
But something that I don't like about the goth kids is you're not really unique. You're jumping on the bandwagon of something else.
But that's the thing is, I think that's a misinterpretation. They're not trying to be unique. That's the club they're in.
They like darkness.
Well, that's the social club.
Yeah.
They've made other friends that
guess
are
you're right.
maybe going through shit
guess
also,
you're right.
and maybe it's not the same, but that's their clique.
But however, I have noticed that specific clique is very nobody understands me. And clearly other goth kids understand you. So you can't say that.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's the thing is that feeling is what unites them.
Sure. But there you go. You can't say nobody. Clearly, if you're united, you're understood. It's a hypocrisy a little bit.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing and I respect it.
It makes me happy that hopefully that at least they have a clique. It's better than having no one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because being alone is the fucking worst.
Yeah, it sucks.
Whether you're wearing goth clothes or whether you're wearing a fucking Tommy Hilfiger polo.
Full body G-string.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than feeling alone.
Yeah, 100%.
So if that's what it takes for them to feel accepted in some circles, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And I like weird stuff in people anyway. So even though like if I didn't like dressing goth, like I had a bunch of friends in classes that, because I was in like the nerd classes. So oddly enough, nerds are all different shapes, sizes as well. So it wasn't just like a mix of like, oh, this clique of people's in your class.
Did
Like,
you
it was
have the
mixed.
anime kids?
Yeah, I was an
You,
anime. I was an anime kid.
You
What are
powered
talking
up?
about?
Did you power up?
What does that mean?
Would you be like out at like the fucking like schoolyard or whatever? Like, ah,
No, I can't. I can't say I lived it.
Bro, I was watching these kids try to shoot fireballs out of their hands on a daily basis, and they all knew legit karate and would just take it to that imaginary level where they're like, oh yeah, watch this, and like get real weird with you. Like I love the anime kids; they are some of the weirdest. They like laugh too hard at jokes and stuff. They're some weird ones, man. They are
So you saw kids
untethered.
actually that would get fired up.
Bro, these kids would fight. Anime fight each other, but with real hits. They would
It's
like
a mix of like
you cannot defeat me.
cosplay martial arts.
Bro, they were weird, dude. They were fucking weird. Like they would punch and kick each other for real and then back up and be like, "Duh, duh, duh," and the other kid would play along and be like, "Oh," but I'm like, no, one of you is bleeding. This is like pseudo real.
Well, they're making that fire.
I'm telling you.
You know it's also fire, Ryan?
What?
Our sponsors.
Hey.
Let's take a moment to talk to these sponsors. Welcome back.
Oh yeah.
Thank you to our sponsors, whoever you are, if you are there, include.
Possibly you.
What are we in? I gotta be honest, I already forgot. Oh, you're talking about people powering up. Let's get back on the train of
Yeah.
how do we even get to the powering up? We went on a tangent.
Goth kids being different, being mean to people, that whole thing.
Oh yeah,
You know?
don't be mean to people.
Don't be mean to people.
Back to communication. This is episode Communication Advances in Our Lifetime.
Got it.
So we left off on caller ID. What was
Okay.
next? I would say, correct me if I'm wrong,
Texting.
the cell phone.
Yes.
Well, the cell phone was one of the biggest innovations of our life. I think it
Yeah,
happened in
dude.
the 90s. I remember the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell big one.
Do you remember,
None of us had that. None of us had that. Let's
remember
be real.
in that movie Hook where they have the giant cell phones and they're sales guys and they do a standoff and see how fast they can flip open the bottom, pull out the antenna and answer the phone?
No.
It's like so many steps to just answering a cell phone back then.
That's true. So you had to open it, pull the antenna.
Pull the antenna, push the green button.
But I think those are only viable for like people of business. That's like the car phone.
But that's how it started.
We're middle class people though. So I would say when we were in probably, I want to say like middle school, beginning of high school. Is that when cell phones became more common?
Middle school.
So that's when they became more
That's
common.
when I started seeing other people with them. I shared a cell phone with my mom until like high school. Like I was in high school.
So the cell phone, done of anyone finding you anywhere, anytime.
Correct.
Double-edged sword again.
Yes.
You can reach anyone, they can reach you, but not always good.
But the texting wasn't the thing yet.
We're not even there to texting yet. So this is just being able to be found. You could be driving the car. You could be on the beach. You could be cliffside, looking at the biggest view of your life, talking to your sweetheart.
There was a sweet spot, about 2-year period, where everybody, for whatever the fuck reason, just because it was a melding of two technologies, had both a cell phone and a pager. Do you remember that?
My brain was thinking deeper because I didn't even bring it up in my notes, but I just remembered I had a pager before I had a cell phone.
Yes, of course.
I don't remember how I got it. I can only assume my parents gave it to me, or maybe my older brother handed it down.
Mine
I
had
don't remember,
one button.
but I had a pager. Would basically send you the number. Call me.
Yeah.
You're lost. Call me now.
So when the little ones came out, like the real little ones, right before pagers went out of style, my cousin gave me his old one, and it was like a fat brick with one button, and I thought it was cool as shit.
For our TikTok teens, pager was basically a device this big, almost the size of my glass, that all it did was receive a numbered text that meant call your parents.
143 means I love you. 143.
All this device did was send you one text of numbers.
Bro, my dad told me, hey, if I paid you and it says 911, you better be at the front of the school or the back of the school for me to pick you up. Like, and that's so funny to me.
What does that mean? Like the law's coming?
No, like that's how serious he was about me being where.
So this is just to pick you up from school.
Yeah, 911.
I thought you meant like your dad was in like some shady and was like, if we got to leave Oklahoma, it's now.
That just shows.
Bust out of the classroom.
No, that is exactly how impatient my father is. Waiting for me for 5 minutes to show up, 911.
That's something.
All right.
That is something. So that's like a little asterisk in our communication life is the beeper pager wild.
Then when text happened, do you remember
Text.
what's the form where you push the button, the numeric buttons?
So
what's that
basically
called?
you have 1 through 9 on your phone.
Yes.
ABC,
What's it called? Do you remember?
DEF. No, do you?
It has a name, but I don't remember. But basically,
Either way,
yeah.
to text, if you wanted to start with letter C, you'd have to hit 111.
That's
Let
C.
it rest.
A, B, C.
That's C.
Bro.
You want to hit the letter E. 22. Let it wait. E. Texting was a process.
Until the BlackBerry.
Until BlackBerry's in the notes. BlackBerry's in the notes, baby.
There it is.
By the way, you're going to see some notes these next episodes because we are more prepared than ever. We're trying to give you some premium, organized content because we've been winging it.
Trying hard.
Emphasis on trying. We have been winging it to learn the medium, give me time to build a studio, learn how to make all this shit work, which I don't want to do. I'll pay someone to do it eventually. But now we're getting focused on giving you, say it with me, premium content.
I'm not saying that.
Say it with me. Premium content. Yes.
Well,
the audience loves it. They
quiet
love
down,
premium content.
Quiet down.
Anyway, BlackBerry. BlackBerry was a game changer because now you did not have to numerically text.
Yeah. You had a whole keyboard, and they were very tactile and fun.
So for our top
You remember the little ball? The little mouse ball?
Yes.
That was sweet.
The BlackBerry, I had the BlackBerry longer than I should have because the BlackBerry actually hung on through some of the iPhone era because people enjoyed it. They were used to it.
The BlackBerry was the first smartphone. It was just a really dumb smartphone because they couldn't figure out touch screens. They couldn't figure out touch screens, so we had a giant keyboard attached to the phone and a mouse pad.
Button press keyboard and a mouse pad. I mean, it was revolutionary.
Bro, everybody in their fucking 30s is like, why are they explaining this?
You could send emails, texts. I mean, this was game changing.
They know. But yeah, the kids, their shit was wild.
I just want to go over in case there's any young audience. They don't know any of this.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Unless they're, and they're going through like a beginnings of time class in school.
What is a BlackBerry?
There's no way anyone's learning about this.
That's true. You're right. We're doing our due diligence to spread the word of what it is to be a millennial.
This show's all about educational content.
Yeah. Big on education. Mm-hmm. Big on it. I'm a big education guy.
Big.
Oh, love it.
So BlackBerry. BlackBerry led to iPhone. iPhone.
Didn't
this is who
Android come
dominates
out
the
before
universe.
iPhone?
I don't think so because
so.
iPhone started
Motorola.
with the iPods.
Yes.
The
Motorola
iPod
made an Android cell phone.
moved to its first phone.
Typical.
Because when I remember when it started, the only thing it really did was also show videos and music. It was a phone that did that, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Little did I know what it would become.
Typical iPhone user. I also have an iPhone now, though, so I can't talk that much shit. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty
you-
sure
you-
Android came first.
You are deep in the sauce, brother.
Android came first. It did. They were an MP3 player.
I don't want to know if that's true.
You all right?
Fuck. I'm gonna have to fact check it.
Hey, fact check it because
Ryan,
you're fucking
take
wrong.
take the reins on the
All right.
show for one moment. We all know I can't type. Everyone likes to make fun.
All
But it's
right.
okay.
Well, what are your pros and cons of having a cell phone? Because I don't see a lot of cons other than accountability, which nobody has anyway. Because everybody's like, "Oh, I didn't see your text." I love the lies that we tell. It's always, "Oh, you know, I fucking have my phone on silent." Like, shut up. You were looking at your phone when I fucking called you. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no accountability here, folks. We got to be better as a people to just answer the phone and say, "Hey, man, I don't like you. Stop calling me." You know what I mean? It's hard to do. Somebody might get triggered, but you're saving them and yourself from a lifetime of dodging. And then you dodge long enough, they get the hint anyway. So you might as well just get it over with. But people are just scared, man.
So this is interesting. The internet tells me very quickly that iPhone came out in 07. Android released the HTC Dream Phone in 08, but Android was a company earlier in 2002.
What do you know?
It seems convoluted.
It's not convoluted. They had a phone out in 2002.
No, that's not what it says.
Yes.
If you know who came first, Android
All
or
right.
iPhone, comment
All
down
right.
below.
Okay, I'll comment down below. I had an
Hey,
Android in
wait,
high school.
Hang on. I want to fact check you.
No.
You said on an episode, this is like 10 episodes ago, that you would comment down below a brunch site, and you didn't do it. And one of our faithful listeners commented and said, "Waiting, Ryan," and you didn't comment. So be careful. If you tell our audience you're going to comment, you better comment because those 10 people are counting on you.
You're absolutely right. And that segue is how I know I was right about Android. Did you see how he tried to change the fucking subject? That's
No,
impressive.
I really don't know.
No, you don't.
It seems like
You
the
don't
phones
know.
came out 07, 08. So it seems like it's almost like
No.
rivals.
The reason it's confusing is because you're looking at
like
smartphones.
Dante's Peak and
Android
Volcano
was releasing phones
came out
before
the
Apple.
same year.
All I said was Android was releasing phones before Apple. I didn't say smartphones. I just said Android was already releasing phones. And that
Oh, so it wasn't a smartphone.
is a motherfucking
well,
fact.
a lot of people were. Fucking Motorola, everybody was making phones. Who gives a
Motorola
shit?
made Android.
I want to know the smartphone. Who made the first smartphone?
I don't fucking know.
If you know the answer, comment down below.
I don't know.
We need to get better about those words.
Comment
we need
down
people
below.
to write stuff underneath the video so the algorithm might think that people like us and might push it to
We've
new
been
users.
explaining a lot of things to young people. This is a perfect opportunity. If you're old as shit and I have to send you this link for you to even watch this video, do me a favor. Scroll down a little bit. You'll see a subscribe button. Push it. And then you'll see a comment button. Check this out. You can push it too.
Also, once you subscribe, hit the bell. It'll give you a notice when
There's
our
a
episodes
bell.
drop.
Wait, don't confuse them. It looks like a bell, like an old bell, like a bell you would have.
I got bad news for you. I don't think our older listeners listen at all.
Oh, I forced them to. They're related to me.
My parents do not watch this. They don't give a shit about
Oh,
this.
dude, my parents love me, dude. They watch the shit out of this.
Well,
Colonel, sorry to hear it. You're cut out of the golf log.
your
It's not
parents have a
happening.
lot more love to give.
That's right.
My
As they should.
parents don't give a shit about this endeavor.
Of course. Have you met you? Look at you. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm so lovable.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You're just, you're the straight man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know what to expect.
I think I'm not the firstborn, so they don't care.
Did you see what he did? That's the blame game, folks. It's one of the ways that you cope.
Yeah, that's not a blame game. That's a coping mechanism. That's a why don't my parents love me coping mechanism.
And you blame it on being the middle child.
I'm just hoping that there is a reason.
Statistically, middle children are loved less.
Yeah, they're lost in the wash.
And
baby.
you're like a quintessential middle child. I think anybody that meets you and your brother and sister will love you less, probably by and large.
Probably.
I mean, I do.
But I'm fun.
You are fun.
Middles are fun.
I enjoy the shit out of you, but that's only because your brother and sister won't hang out with me.
Yeah, because we're born without love.
I get what I get.
No. We're born without love. So we have to develop personality. We have to work hard to get noticed.
What do you mean, bro? I was the oldest and I didn't. I got backburnered hard.
You didn't develop personality?
Well, I developed personality. That was the only way I got attention. My parents accidentally had twins. Was not the plan.
Oldest is still always the most cherished because this is the first life they made.
Of course.
So
I got the worst
you
parents.
Always have that.
I had to deal with them while they were figuring it out, just like me. Like
watching,
dude. Can you imagine you as a dad?
Scary.
Oof.
Very scary. Scary times.
Good luck, little one.
Oh, have we gone on? Are we at smartphones? Where are we at now?
I think all I see here is a bunch of cowboy western shit, and I kind of want you to go into it. I want to know what that's about.
I want to go into the pros and cons of the smartphone life.
Very cooperative of you.
Well, fucking middle, brother.
Real one-way guy. No wonder they don't love you.
Fucking middle, dude.
I want to talk about cell phones some more. All right, well, let's do it. I already asked. I think there's not a lot of cons. I think accountability is the only con. Everybody loves their smartphone. They're great. They're actually the biggest accomplishment we've had as a human race, I think, so far.
It's definitely up there. I'll give
Other
it
than the internet.
I'll give it movable printing press, and then I'll give this.
Over the internet? Fuck a printing press. We don't even use those anymore.
Yeah, but that's what gave us the ability to mass produce books and give knowledge to all these Stonehenge humans.
Well, then for me, I'll say the microphone and the recording ability to record audio because
you had to have a way to send it, though.
Yeah, the internet.
Yeah, the internet. Well, that's what we're talking about. The internet's a big one. The internet's a game changer.
I like the printing press. It gave us books.
Really started taking notice.
That's true. That's true.
As soon as we started messing around with nukes and internet, the aliens are finally like, we got to keep an eye on these guys now.
The printing press gave us books. The microphone gave us books on tape. And for that, I thank you. I don't read good.
But yeah, the internet and smartphones in particular, the internet at our fingertips. The information superhighway, have anywhere, anytime, relatively. You know, thanks to, Starlink and Elon Musk, you can get it pretty much anywhere now.
Old Starlink. I can't believe he named it that. It sounds so much like Skynet.
I like it.
It's like a Terminator.
Hey, give faith to the robots.
I do. Just do it. Do whatever you're gonna do. I want a robot zombie Armageddon.
It's either gonna be the robots or the aliens. So pick one. We're gonna serve one master, or maybe it's the same. Maybe aliens are robots. Think about that.
But one of them you get probed.
So is that a pro or a con?
I don't know. I guess it depends on who's doing the probing. Hey, I feel like robots are just gonna rip you in half. Are you trying to get probed first, or are you trying not to get probed first?
Be gentle.
Where do they probe you? I don't know. I don't know how probing works. I think it's your butt.
Well, sex robots is going to be probably where all the money from robotics comes from. Because humans are, all we think about is sex. So sex robots is what will push that industry, and then they'll just take us over. They'll be like, these idiots, all they think about is sex. They're going to just use that and weaponize it. Oh, they're going to take us over.
Dude, like a mousetrap for your wiener?
Yeah, I mean, not that literal, but yeah, they're going to realize how easily manipulated we are. It's going to be just like Westworld on steroids. They're going to take us over.
I think women are going to go first. They got the first taste of the sex robot.
Women are going to go first, you think?
I think so. They're already completely relying on those.
Hey, hang on, back that up. What do you mean women got the first taste of a sex robot?
The bzzz,
a vibrator?
Oh.
I'm talking like a full.
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't talk to you, so it's not a robot.
Well, that's not. I don't think it's not a robot. This fan is not a robot just because it does one function.
Okay, well, vibrating was a game changer for them. Does it not? I'm
talking about like robots, motherfucker.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying.
The men will be the demise of this universe because the robots will take us out so easily.
God forbid you have one unpopular opinion with me. You couldn't just travel down that road. You just had to naysay and take the easy route.
I was really
Of course men are going to fuck it up.
I was really afraid of where you were going with it. That's a dark place I didn't want to go to.
Well, I'll look at you.
But let's be honest. Men will fuck it up.
And we do. That's what we do.
We can and we will. Do you think the aliens have men? Or are they all just better?
He's pandering. Ladies, don't listen. He doesn't believe that. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You got, hey, 3% of our female audience. Got to treat them right. Treat them right.
3% of what is?
You got to treat cake like a lady.
What is 3% of 15? Isn't that like one person?
You do the math.
I don't do math. I don't do that. I don't know how.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. What's next on the agenda, bro?
Fine. You really want to move into it?
Yeah, of course I do, bro. We talk about phones for fucking over in our 40 minutes. I love my phone.
I want to talk about Westerns. We're not even going to be able to get into this. This is the problem. Is I had a lot to talk about. Phones took longer than I expected. I'm really upset about it.
Well, maybe why don't you pick something? Why don't you not split your episode into phones and Westerns?
Everyone here can see the connection, right? Everyone here goes point A to F very easily in their brain. I don't know what you're missing with the big old cock on your head.
Hey, this is my cock hat. I like it.
Ryan, if you can't, camera, can you zoom? No, our producers, they're saying no.
Oh, they can't do it?
They cannot zoom in right now. Well, they're saying that Ryan does have literally a cock.
Hat. It's a rooster
on
hat.
his hat.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's another name for them, like donkeys and asses.
Where do you buy a hat like that?
Lids.
Imagine that. Fucking Hot Topic.
No, Lids, bro. It's not Hot Topic.
This episode is sponsored by Ryan's Office, sponsored by Hot Topic.
If it was Hot Topic, it would like say cock and have Johnny Depp on it.
Oh my God. All right, I'll get into a little bit of a segue. I've been watching a show on Netflix because we all live on the Netflix Longmire. I didn't think I would like it. I was looking for a show that I could just fall asleep to every night. It's difficult for me to sleep without white noise, so I pretty much will have a fan on. You can't?
It's Caucasian noise,
black
right?
noise? Ryan sleeps with black noise.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so, or, whatever, rainbow noise, whatever's not
Whatever
offensive.
you're into. Yeah,
whatever's not offensive, you sleep with that noise. It's fine.
That's the noise I like.
It's totally fine. But I need like a show or something. So I usually will find some show that's average.
Shitty.
It'll just entertain my brain enough that I can be like, oh, things are happening, and then I fall asleep.
You're such a bad sleeper. You actively look for shitty shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's wild.
It's got to be just entertaining enough to like get me started. Like, oh, there's a mystery. Oh, things are happening, and then it starts to suck, and I just drift into sleep, and I wake up like half an hour later, just enough to turn it off, and I go back to sleep like an angel. All
right. So it's a Netflix original?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if they bought it because it's not new.
It's
not a new
research,
one.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm not all this research. These producers doing all this research.
Longmire. So tell me,
it's an older show. They probably purchased it. I don't think it's theirs.
Okay.
But anyway, here's the problem.
All right.
I started to like it.
Uh-oh.
And this has happened with a sleep show before.
Okay.
And this is when it gets really dangerous because then I've already decided it's a sleep show.
It's not a sleep show.
But when I move to living room to bedroom to put on the sleep show, well, now I'm into the storyline. Now we're fucked. Because now I'm moving into the sleep show that's supposed to put me to sleep, but I'm into the story.
I'll start picking your sleep shows.
Fuck.
I got you.
Fuck.
I got you.
Like what?
I don't watch shows to fall asleep because if my eyes are open, I'll never fall asleep.
How do you fall asleep?
I listen to...
Wait. You sleep with your eyes closed?
I do. I know. It's crazy. It's something that I do. I developed.
Fuck, humans.
I listen to things on YouTube, typically reviews. And
probably us. We'll put you to sleep.
Yeah. I listen to our podcast. And I just immediately fall.
Comment if this is your sleep show down below.
No, I listen to YouTube, typically reviews with either a lower, let me shut up. Either a lower female voice or like a not too punchy lower male voice. Like I'll watch like a fucking review on like a tool or a video game or a movie or something where the guy hops on the mic and he's just like, this is my review for blah 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 blah, and he's like on that tone, like it's almost like
what does the female sound like?
She's like, today I'm reviewing blah blah blah, and I really liked it, but I don't like it. It can't be pitchy. She can't be like, hi guys, so I'm here. Like I'm like, nope, nah.
Teflon coated pots.
She's gonna be like, this is my lawnmower review
Hey,
because I
Ryan,
mow my own lawn.
I like to cut your grass.
Yeah,
Go
so I listen to
sleep
that,
with
bro.
me.
Bro, eyes closed. I listen to him talk, and it has to be something that I'm moderately interested in, but not enough to
That's the sleep show. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be.
But imagine if your eyes were closed, how much faster you'd fall asleep.
Fuck.
You're doing it wrong.
I can't. I have such a problem with sleep. I can't just close my eyes.
Try closing your eyes.
No, it almost makes it like harder.
Oh, try closing your eyes.
It's almost like exercise. Like I gotta wear them out.
Bro, you wear a fucking mask in your sleep.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I do that. Yeah.
So just do that and listen to the show.
No.
No, you
Sometimes it's like putting my eyeballs on a Stairmaster. I got to put some shitty TV in front of them. They get so exhausted, they just
oh my God.
they go to sleep.
It's cool, man. I do things the stupid way too all the time, and I just choose to do it the dumbest way possible. And if anybody tries to tell me not to, I go, nope, too old.
Yeah, but I've
I just
always
do it
been
this
like
way now.
that. No, I think everyone has different sleep habits. Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah.
Everyone does the same shit to go to sleep.
Statistically, it's easier to fall asleep if your eyes are closed. Sorry.
Yeah,
you're not gonna win
but
that.
a lot of people like to put something on, whether it's some like a show, so they don't feel alone, so they feel safe. Or sometimes people have a nightlight on.
Sure, white noise
Or
machine.
sometimes they do sounds of the ocean.
Sure.
Everyone has different tactics to get to sleep.
Step one, close your eyes.
Ugh.
Step one, close your fucking eyes. You were not getting out of this. Start closing your eyes. You'll fall asleep faster.
Maybe I'm just so addicted to media.
Yes.
I think that's part of it,
But
too.
you're better than me because you'll eventually fall asleep. If I'm watching like a TikTok or something that actively has me like swiping or changing the channel constantly, I will never fall asleep.
There's no swiping. See, that's the thing,
Right.
too, is I don't do it on the phone. I do it on the TV. So even if you're using a Roku or Fire Stick, whatever, you can't scroll.
Bro, but
You
if
have
the show
you have
starts to get
decide.
good, I'm not
That's
falling
the
asleep.
problem.
I'm not falling asleep.
Do you know what's really good, though, in substitute is putting on a movie I've already seen. Because then it's good, but as soon as I tap out, it's like, well, I don't have to stress.
Yeah,
My eyes can
you know
close.
what's happening, so you can close your eyes.
Yes.
This guy's an idiot.
But it's still...
This guy's an idiot, dude. Just close your eyes.
Oh, it's like a fight.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's an
Just close
absolute
it.
fight.
Just close them.
No.
You
it's
see,
an
you're
absolute
getting
fight.
old. You're getting old.
I've been like this as a kid.
Yeah, and you're dedicated. I gave you a better way, and you won't even try it.
I have that. I've done the sleep mask. You know, I've done which is helpful. I have to have white noise for sure. I have to have a fan going.
Yeah. I think you should try it.
I think you're being really rude. I think I'm being vulnerable. I'm talking to you about my sleep habits.
I like your sleep habits.
and you're being a straight dick.
I'm just giving you a better option. I've tried yours. I've done yours. I was the king of the sleep timer.
How do you sleep?
I was the king of the sleep timer.
How do you sleep?
I turn on a little something on my phone that is a
What, fucking
media.
porno?
I mean, no,
You probably
that-
watching some fucking nasty pornos.
I only listen to it for the plot. I like the plot. I only listen to it. I don't watch. And the bad acting eventually lulls me right to sleep. Listen, try it. You'll fall asleep.
Shitty porno?
No, dude. Fucking whatever you want to listen to. Listen to Longmire with your fucking phone flipped upside down and watch how much faster you fall asleep.
I'll listen to our top competitors podcast and I'll probably go right to
Dude,
sleep.
if you listen to any of our podcasts, my voice is delightful. Yours is a little pitchy.
You think you'll put me to sleep?
I think I will.
Hey there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna hear subliminally. You're gonna be talking about fucking, cell phones and skateboarding. God knows what else you're up to, but I'm gonna hear, go to sleep, Garrett.
Hey, I dare you to try to stay awake with your eyes closed through a 15-minute lawnmower review. I dare you.
That's
to try.
not real. Let's be. You're making shit up. You know, you've never once pressed lawnmower review.
I was watching him for my dad because he was trying to get a new lawnmower.
What?
I will say that you can't because they always do a segment where they turn the lawnmower on.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. There's
But
no way that's
something that's quiet.
This weed whacker review.
Watch a review of something that doesn't make a lot of noise. Literally anything that you have interest in.
Give me an example. I'm calling you out. Give me an example.
New laptop.
That's you've actually watched a review of that to go to sleep.
Of course, I bought a new laptop. I researched fucking at least 50 laptops.
Okay, but that's your sleep show.
Okay, but my eyes are
you're
closed
not actually
during it.
researching.
I am. I'm listening.
You're doing subliminal sleep research.
If I fall asleep, I'll rewind it and listen to it the next night or the next day when I'm on the toilet. That's normal as shit. You got to research stuff. Liz, your next favorite, like, I'm looking for a craft beer.
Honestly, I could buy into this. Your research is your sleep show because research sucks. I fucking hate researching anything.
Well, next time you want to know how to do something on that stupid MacBook, look up a video, flip the phone upside down, and listen to it, and watch how fast you wake up the next morning.
Why is this MacBook stupid? You're an Apple guy now. This episode's sponsored by Mac.
It's stupid because you don't know how to use it. It's also stupid because I don't.
I know how to use most of it.
Oh, come on now. Most of it?
Let's say like a strong 60%.
Ain't no fucking way. That thing can move mountains. I've seen one do it.
Yeah, you're welcome. All this we're living in is because I made the investment to make this happen.
That laptop didn't do that.
Yeah, this is where all the editing happens. Everything you see, we see. I'm going to incept you right now. Inception. Everything you see happens on this laptop.
And a lot of others.
Well, no, it gets played on it. Look at that. That's the bullshit timer. It's your sleep show. It's our sleep show.
Close your eyes and listen to us, please.
I don't even know how to wrap this up. You got 30 seconds to make a good ending, witty ending.
All right, you guys ready for this? If you ever want to go to sleep, watch a video review. However, or an audio review, and just close your eyes. All you got to do is close your eyes. If you want to watch a great Western show on Netflix, apparently, don't go to sleep to it. Just regular watch Longmire. And you might enjoy it, and you'll just keep watching it.
Guys, this episode has been Back in the Saddle. We're sorry, we're not sorry. It sucks.
Yeehaw.
We're back, we're not back. The next episodes will be better. If you enjoyed this, comment down below. If you had fun tonight, comment down below. If you want to subscribe, comment down below. Send this video to your friends, your neighbors, people you don't like, people you wanted to text, people you wanted to call them without caller ID. Send it to them. Thank you for listening.
Did it.
Not gonna lie, that was rough.